I am from a place on the other side of the ocean. Some people call it Turtle Island. Some people call it Canada. I will call it Canada. Now, I grew up in a town called Montreal. The original name for Montreal is Georgiage. That is the original Mohawk indigenous name for Montreal. Now, growing up there, my dad used to cook for us on Saturdays. And my dad is from the Caribbean. Do you know Caribbean? Jamaica, Cuba, all those places is Caribbean. So my dad used to cook for us things like pepper pot and fungi and fresh ginger beer and gumbo. Now, like most children, my sister and I disliked many foods, and gumbo was one such dish. Why? Because it had these seeds, slimy okra seeds. And okra is this green vegetable with seeds inside, and it's yucky. I didn't like it. And then he would put onions in the gumbo, and onions made me fart. I didn't like that either. And it was too spicy. I was just a child. That was really spicy food for us. So my sister and I complained and complained and complained and complained. And one day, I was 10 years old, and it was past okra season. And my father hadn't made gumbo all year long. I said, Dad, what happened? You stopped making gumbo. And he said, well, I love making gumbo, I love eating gumbo, but I love you girls more. Now, parents can be sacrificial teachers, but in this case, gumbo taught me well. Now, in gumbo, you begin with the one ingredient that requires the most attention. Your life! Now first, you gotta get born. Now for a soul, you need flour and fat in equal proportion. Now you slowly add the flour to the fat until the root is born brown, all shades of brown. But if it burns even slightly, you gotta throw it out and start all over again. Now, the root is to gumbo as blues is to jazz. So like your ego, you gotta fry the okra in a separate pan. You gotta fry yourself until dry, set yourself aside, sit quietly, and let anything seep out of you completely. Next, to the vessel, we add the Holy Trinity. So I'm talking woman, man, and spiritus mundi, or bell pepper, onions, and celery. Now, you can add at this point, our aroma does thicken as we age. Now at this point, you can add some garlic, some bay leaf, some cayenne pepper, some fish, or chicken, or sausage if the day is right. This is about the midway mark of your life. You've been cooking for 30 years at least. Now you can put the okra in, because Saturn be returning to the place she was at when you were born. It's called a cosmic bitch slap. Gonna hit you in the pot, take your breath away, tear you apart. Mixing spoon moving violently this way and that. Tomatoes flying at you left, right, center. Chicken water drowning you until you sink or swim. But if you can remember, you were born from balance, then this is when your flavor really begins. Now you gotta simmer for another 20 years or so. Get cooked good. Let your own life reduce down. You are all slow soul food friends, and things are so much faster now. Freedom seasoning, improvise your ending, may be pleasant to the taste. We need the salty and the spicy and the umami and the bitter and the sweet and the acid too. Acid and the sweet. And then we'll serve well with rice, the sand, the snow, the city concrete beneath our feet, the essence of you, what we'll eat. Sprinkle on some holy sassafras, petals of parsley in your way. And the whole world will gather to feast on the result of your life, plus heat. Pirates, criminals, gamblers, writers, exiles, adventurers, Spanish, Frenchmen, Choctaw, Chinese, Alabama, Cherokee, East and West Indian, Senegalese and Ukrainian, Congolese and South African, people of all nationalities with a whole lot of integrating going on. Now, the aroma of your life is at stake. Your ability to fuse all of life's ingredients until your flavors awake. Now granted, some of us may still have to pass the hot sauce between us, but we will all raise a glass as we spoon out your honor. Your dish is dangerous. Its strength will come from balance and burn. Please accept a little soul food from a friend, my friends. Not from me. This from Mundo Gumbo we learn. Thank you very much, everyone. Дякую.